Okay.
Alright.
So, we've come here with an actual, been a little bit of guidance.
A little bit of guidance.
I want to try and see if we can do something so each episode isn't always extremely depressing. So, 1 or 2 days ago, me and Rickman here,
Rickman.
We went to go out and again get snacks to eat stuff and chill.
Eat food.
Yes, and then I feel like I more did the deciding. Horrible. But we're going to try to see if we can steer this conversation for most of the episode towards
food.
Yes.
Food.
The dingus durgus schlurgus ding durgus.
Neinstein Hein.
Que pasa?
9. You know 9 means no in German, right?
9.
I don't know what Stein Hein means. I don't know. I just only knew 9 means no in German.
Fair enough. We say that a lot. Fair enough. I'm weird. We're weird. Okay. First, let's talk about. What's been going on for the? We could talk about our life for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
What's been going on for last week for you?
This last week was boring because I was always at work.
Mm-hmm.
I had a split day off. I had Thursday and Saturday off. It was weird.
Yeah, I think we talked about this in the first or second episode. I can't imagine like a work schedule where you have 2 consecutive days separately. Like I can't imagine a work week where you're able to function without 2 break days in one day. Like I it's sort of like how the missionist I think taught us is like,
yeah,
we're good for hard manual labor as long as we get a
decent
sleep,
and some of us have a hard time sleeping as is.
Yes.
Like me. I only get 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night.
I get a regular of about 6 to 7.
You get more than I do. I'm going to work like 4 hours of sleep.
Oh, well, mine's usually due to the prevailing nightmares and dark. I'm trying to make a dark joke. Failed.
Nailed it.
Continue.
I don't fall asleep till like around 1 or 3 in the morning.
All right.
I just sit there and stare at a wall.
I think that's my schedule too. But usually because how the graduates are set up, we can stay up a little bit later.
Yes, and then I have work in the morning tomorrow. Yay! Going to work at 9 in the morning. So I have to be there before 9. So I have to leave around 8:20 or 8:30 because I'm skating to work tomorrow.
Because you've been doing it for about a month, right?
No, I always got a ride, but there's nobody here who's going to drive me to work because everybody be going to Canyon Hills or to a different church.
Oh.
So I have to skate to work tomorrow.
Jeez, that makes me terrified of, like, if I find a job that's so far out that I wouldn't be able to do without a ride.
It's only like 3-4 blocks away. I skated down there before.
Isn't, like, the math of, like, blocks to miles, like, 5 is half a mile?
I think so, yeah.
That makes sense.
I can skate that, like, no problem. I'll be there, like, 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I tried to walk my fastest down to the McDonald's near there at one point, and because I was applying for the application, for some reason I wanted a time to see how fast I could get there because there was a time limit to do the interview.
Yeah.
And I was about halfway there at about 10 minutes through it. I was surprised because, like, I thought it was much longer than that.
No, the walk to McDonald's maybe 5 minutes. Depends on the person. It could be like 2.
No, I mean, okay, because I'm a very fat guy.
I know.
Yes. And because I don't exercise so often. Me, in fast walking, it's like short distances are medium distances to me, and medium distances are far. So when I walked to McDonald's, it was very surprising that halfway through it was only 10 minutes to the walk, I guess. That's I swear the only benefit you get for being fat is that you're resistant to the cold.
Lucky you, because I freaking start shaking after like minutes I step out the door.
It is an actual biological fact. Fat people take in the cold a lot slower than skinny people. Skinny people take in heat a lot better than people that are fat. So during the summer, I'm hiding in a closet.
And no, it's not true because I freaking die outside.
If you're dying outside, I walk out there and I'm gonna fall flat on the sidewalk.
That's what I'm saying. One step outside there, I'm dead. Because I'm already drenched in sweat. Even skateboarding to the store I like to go to, I almost freaking passed out. And that was like a 20-minute skate ride.
I think I got hot sauce in my eye a little bit.
How do you get hot sauce in your eye?
I had a taco like 5-10 minutes ago, and I put a sriracha sauce in it, and I just rubbed my eye a little.
Oh, you just messed up.
I feel a little better. Thankfully, it isn't the world's hottest hot sauce.
Hey, dude, freaking, if you even did that with I think I had a hot sauce one time. It was called the Three Kings hot sauce. If you did that with your eye,
no.
I'm sorry to tell you this, your eye will be burning for hours.
No, depending on how hot a pepper is, you have to wear like gloves and sign these waivers. And that's because there's a certain point to when a pepper gets hot enough that if you rub your eye, you will go legally blind permanently.
I know. Because the hot sauce that me and my brother were eating had the 3 most spiciest peppers in the world in it.
Yeah, if it gets in the eye of somebody, they could go permanently blind.
Well, we were stupid enough to rub our eyeballs after we ate a freaking chimichanga.
You got lucky as crap, man.
After we ate a chimichanga with ghost pepper jack cheese with the hot sauce, us stupid butts rubbed our eyes. Not even realizing either. We got done eating these burritos and our eyes were burning.
No.
Yeah, it was burning for an hour.
Jeez,
and
man.
More.
It just goes to show, like, spicy food, it is hot.
And it will kill you.
Yes. I stated the most obvious fact. And you know what? This is a good subject to run to move the conversation.
I like food.
To food. I did a long time ago. I had a friend named. I'm not going to give out his last name.
No.
I feel comfortable giving out his first. His name was Logan, and I had a joint YouTube channel with him, and joint as in we both did stuff on it, and we often did videos together on the channel, and we did the cinnamon challenge. Actually, both of us did.
I never did the cinnamon challenge.
It sucks. It's not in the way you think it would suck.
I've seen people do it all the time and they always spit it out.
Yeah, me and him did it at the same time, and we weren't competing. Like, if both of us got it and made it, extra gold stars, right?
Yeah.
If one of us did it, then that's
Then you get punishment.
Maybe. Who knows? Logan ended up coughing and spitting out first. I remember vaguely, I watched a lot of cinnamon challenges, and I watched Markiplier's cinnamon challenge back in like 2013.
Yep.
And they were talking, I think he was talking about, or somebody was talking about one video, about a certain technique that'll help you last longer and might actually help you win.
You have to rotate it in your mouth because the top of it will be wet, but the inside of it is still dry.
I was told to roll it down on the underside of my own tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did, and I thought everything was okay. And then I pulled it up to the top, was trying to swallow it.
Mm-hmm. And
it wasn't okay. It was like it popped, and it popped into my throat, and it sucked.
Yeah.
He failed the first 30 seconds in. I got about 5 minutes into the challenge, and then I started. It felt like my throat was on fire, and I couldn't. Like, I ran to the bathroom, and
that stuff sucks. Yeah, I never did the cinnamon challenge, but I did the spicy pepper challenge, though.
Okay.
Me and my brother was bored one day, so we ate spicy peppers. We started off with the weakest one, and then we ate all the way up to the ghost pepper at the time before the Carolina Reaper came out. Or the scorpion. Yeah. We almost had to go to the hospital.
Oh my goodness.
Because we ate the ghost chili pepper.
You mean the ghost pepper, right?
Yeah.
And then... Man.
Yeah. Shows you me and my brother love spicy food, doesn't it?
Yes. And to be fairly honest, not kidding here. It was... I remember it was called the Trident pepper. I think it was like... My brain interpreted that.
Yeah.
I think it was technically pronounced the Trinidad.
Trinidad, yeah, that one's spicy too.
I'm not too sure what pepper it was, but I think it was the Trinidad scorpion pepper. In high school, I was usually like the loner guy. Nobody really cared about me. Some were a little weirded out about me because I was weird. I didn't have a lot of friends. I'd walk by the entrance of my high school, and there is this dude. He was obviously, like, he was pranking. He wanted to see reactions. Said his family, or he had a connection to a farm area. People were growing Trinidad scorpion peppers, and he was handing out one to everybody. And I sort of, for whatever reason, I went up to them, and I asked for a handful of them. And he looked at me like I was insane. And then I took them, and then he looked at me like he was expecting me to do something. And then I just walked away. I kept it because I was like, these are cool peppers. I could put this in my ramen. I wasn't thinking about it too well. He called it the Trinidad scorpion pepper. And I didn't know at the time that was like one of the world's hottest peppers. And I was carrying them like Skittles in my pocket. And halfway through the walk home back from my high school, because school, and I didn't have good transportation.
Yeah.
I decided to lick the skin of one. Just the skin of it.
Just the skin of it?
Just the skin of it. And then there's two big stories or reactions to what happened. Was initially my mouth was on fire, very obviously.
Yep.
But when it gets to the point where it is on fire, it just kept climbing and it wouldn't stop. And it felt like my head was aflame with my entire face, and the whole thing spread just from licking it. And it was the worst. It was the worst feeling. And I decided to take all these handfuls of peppers because I didn't like what it was doing.
Yep.
And halfway through the walk, there's a friend that goes to the same school that I did, and they had a family, and I left the peppers there with my friend back in there, and apparently they had a little girl who found them, got a hold of them, and had one, and she wouldn't stop crying. But beyond, beyond even that, just from licking the pepper itself, the burn lasted for a straight week, even as I slept. And after the first week, my tongue was dead for 3 days. I could not taste anything. It's horrible.
I remember one year going to high school, and I think I brought the same pepper that you were talking about,
Yeah.
Because I ate spicy food all the time, so the heat doesn't bother me and my brother. We drink hot sauce like it's nothing.
It's not,
Out of the bottle itself.
no, it's not like I knew what I was holding.
I know.
I thought I was holding Skittles. You knew what you were getting into.
Oh, well, I knew what I was getting into. So I had a bag of them. And I'm sitting there eating them like they're candy. And then my friends come and like, dude, what are you eating? I'm like, I'm eating this new spicy pepper that's out now. And I hand him one of them. He came back to me a week later. He's like, dude, I will never eat spicy food ever again. That ruined spicy food for me. I'm like, I'm sitting there eating them like candy, basically.
Oh,
And then
I know, man. Like,
I had a nickname for a long time in high school called the freaking monster because the only thing I was eating was hot peppers at school.
I can't imagine that. Have you heard of the LA Beast on YouTube?
Yeah.
That guy did a challenge where he ate 5 ghost peppers and 2 or 3 of those scorpion peppers, and he wanted to see how long he would last not drinking milk, and he lasted for about half an hour. And he was explaining that he was seeing nothing but hallucinations. And that man built himself up and trained for a week to take all of it. So you must have, it's like a mind over matter thing. You could take it, but your body could.
No, my body can't take it. No, but my mind, I can eat these.
You fight through it. It's like torture. Like people who are like trained in Navy SEALs. Somebody stabs your hand. You're gonna feel that stab. It's gonna hurt. You ain't gonna let it, get to you.
Yeah. My friend's like, how can you eat these things? Like, dude, try drinking a whole bottle of hot sauce growing up. Try drinking when you get in trouble for cussing and drink a bottle of hot sauce a day. Me and my brother cussed a lot. So hot sauce didn't work. Soap didn't work. So we didn't get punished anymore.
Have you had that Yucatec that I had in my room?
Mm-hmm.
That stuff could hit a little bit.
That has a little kick. But no, when me and my brother got that hot sauce, the King's hot sauce, that had the ghost chili pepper in it, the Carolina Reaper, and the scorpion pepper in it.
Alright.
So they call it the King's hot sauce, and that was hot. Because the skull units were ridiculous on that one too. I think that was like 3 million skull units.
I don't know about the Scoville measurements.
Yeah, so it's like in the high tier part of it though. Like, you know how we went to N24 and they stuff at like maybe like 4 million skull units?
I think they can go as high as like 30K.
They were supposed to go up to 6 million and no one made it to 6 million.
Well then,
I know you.
I'm gonna give it a try.
I know Chris Lee's going to do it.
I think me and him are like the ones that are known in the house to that can take a bit of it.
Jason Lewis.
Yeah, there's a
lot of guys who can handle the heat.
Let's explain to them what M24 would like.
There's a man retreat we do from Journey. They do a 24-hour camp out. That's what it's called. M24 is a man camp out.
Yeah.
And they have paintballing, horseshoes, cornhole.
A lot of it's a 24-hour camp out with a lot of competitions.
A lot of competition. And one of the main competitions, eating hot wings.
Yes.
And the highest hot wing they had there was 6 million skull units. And no one made it there last year. They only made it up to 3 or 4 million.
I heard it came from the guy who won. It was like...
Well, that's a kid, actually, who won.
Yeah. He was able to take it because...
Yeah.
He ate a lot of vegetables. He was like a vegetarian, and peppers are actually in the vegetable family.
I know.
And he could take... I guess he forced himself to take the peppers. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised it honestly came down to me and Chris, and we're just slamming our fists on the table in pain.
I
and
can
like
see you, Jason Lewis, and my dad going head to head on the last swing.
Yeah.
I say you guys got that in the bag, because all we eat here, because we always buy our own hot sauce now,
Yeah.
we can handle the heat.
I'm pretty sure at the very least, with who we're sending, who's going there, the mission's gonna probably win.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because, man, the guys who love spicy food here can handle those hot wings.
Yeah.
I can handle them, because I'm not in the mood to do the hot competitions. I did it all growing up with my brother.
That's supposed to. It's just a matter of who from the mission's gonna take.
Yep, take the crown.
Yeah.
And, you know there's a new hot Cheetos now? They sell them at Walmart now. I think it's called the Ghost Chili Pepper, hot Cheetos now.
Oh, I think I bought that once. It's not that spicy.
I know. I even tried the Ghost Chili Pepper Jack Cheese. It wasn't as spicy either.
Did you have that black Pocky chip that they sometimes sell? It is not at all hot.
No.
It burns a little bit longer than normal, but it isn't even as hot as Tapatio.
No, I remember this guy always bought these hot wings all the time that were stupidly hot. That I could not handle at first, and then he kept on bringing them, then I can handle it. After I eat it constantly,
Yeah.
like how I do with the peppers, I can handle it.
This is gonna be the spicy food podcast.
Hey, I love spicy food. I love freaking Chinese food, Japanese food.
Yeah.
I love Mexican food, especially freaking tacos.
There was some sort of Chinese, traditional Chinese place here in the town we live in right now.
Yeah.
And I went there as a kid, and I saw that it was a hometown buffet sort of style of Chinese food. And I saw that in one of the corners, it looked cold, it felt cold.
Yeah.
I saw this green, like, mash of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Sounds delicious.
Except it wasn't chocolate, there wasn't, like, chocolate chips in it. It was just, like,
Mint.
it was just mint. It was just like
mint.
it's pure mint ice cream. I was like, it's kind of weird, but I
Mint.
like ice cream. I'll take the mint ice cream. And I took that with some chicken, some mashed potatoes, and then I got a spoonful, and I ate it, and it wasn't mint ice cream.
No, it was wasabi.
It was wasabi. Yes, and I expect my reaction, wasabi being like extremely spicy, and I was expecting to taste ice cream.
Well, yeah, wasabi is pretty hot. That's why it's in not even just in Chinese food. It's also in Japanese food too.
Close locales.
Yeah, 'cause I was getting sushi at Love Sushi at one point, and they asked if we can have some wasabi, so they have that there. But I always get the spicy mayonnaise, and that's it.
Okay.
Their spicy mayonnaise is spicy, bro.
Spicy mayonnaise.
Yeah. Because I forgot what rolls I normally get. I get the spicy tuna roll. I love the spicy.
I love it. I don't know.
You'll like it, because you don't really taste the tuna. You just taste the spiciness of it.
I like lo mein, fried rice, orange chicken.
Here's the thing. The sushi is wrapped in rice. And seaweed, so...
Oh my god. There's a place out in Los Angeles. I was living there for. I'm sorry if I'm taking this. Am I taking the spotlight a bit?
No, go for it.
I lived out in LA for about a year, living in a trade school, and there was a place called Tokyo Town or Japantown where it was the size of like 2 or 3 blocks.
Yep.
And in LA, and it was all Japanese, Chinese sort of influence. Like you walked in. And there were malls and there were stores, and all of it was Japan related.
I always wanted to go to one of those.
And then there, in the center of it, like a plaza.
Yeah.
There's the center of it. There was a mall, and inside the mall, the biggest part of the mall was the grocery store. You went in there, and there was so much foreign, weird food that you could buy. that I did buy from in there some sushi, and some other friends of me went with me to go there and buy weird foreign food to eat, like different. There's this weird soda.
They have weird stuff, but it's actually really good.
Yeah.
That's what I like about sushi too, because there's all different kinds of sushi rolls.
I didn't end up getting I found sushi, and that's what I actually bought. I didn't buy one of those fancy ones. It was like one of those pure.
Yeah.
And I had it, and it tasted not as bad. It sucked. I didn't like it, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
The spicy tuna roll at Low Sushi is maybe like $14 plate.
Fair enough.
And I always got,
yeah,
I forgot the other one, but it comes with shrimp covered in the spicy mayonnaise and eel sauce.
Ugh.
Actually, the eel sauce is actually not that bad. It's actually really good.
No, like I can understand why you might like it on your end, because when I bought it from a grocery store with no prep to it, and it was just straight sushi.
Here's the thing. They make it fresh. When you place your order, they make it right on the spot.
Man.
Yeah, I need to take you there today. It's on Mount Vernon.
You know what? I've been buying you some snacks lately. Maybe you do deserve to take me out to a little food.
Yeah, because when me and some of my buddies went there, we spent $120 there on sushi.
I haven't had genuine Chinese food in years.
This ain't Chinese food. This is Japanese food. Chinese food is different than Japanese food.
I can't tell the difference, to be honest.
One thing I know is Chinese food is like orange chicken, teriyaki chicken with fried rice or chow mein.
That's Chinese?
Yeah, that's Chinese.
Alright.
Japanese is sushi, ramen, and all different kinds of other stuff.
That's Japanese.
That's Japanese. When you watch like anime, you know they only like eat sushi and rice balls and all that stuff. That's Japanese.
I want to go.
There's a major difference between their food. Major difference.
I have this bucket list, and it isn't as strong as like me wanting to make my story into a comic or being a YouTuber. But I do one day, maybe. I want to go to like Japan and see. Do you know what Vocaloids are?
Yeah, I always want to go there too.
It's like a holographic techno band thing.
Always wanted to go to Japan. Always wanted to go. Not just to go to Tokyo, Japan, or somewhere else in Japan. I want to go see the Pink River at some point.
I don't know who the Pink River is. I just want to go to Japan.
The Pink River is in springtime because all the cherry blossom falls into this river, and they call it the Pink River.
Okay.
And it happens every year in spring.
I know about the whole the cherry blossom festival. That I heard of. I did not actually hear about the Pink River. That's what they call it.
Yeah, they call it the Pink River.
The trees look beautiful, man.
Hey, they are. I always want to go to Japan. Not just to go and explore a different country. I just want to go to see things.
I want to go for like the culture, man.
And maybe I want to go there for the culture. Maybe I want to go live there. I don't know.
I can't imagine myself living in Japan.
I could. I would cause so much trouble though, because I'm like the white guy there.
I wouldn't mind living there for a few months.
I wouldn't mind living there, period.
Yeah.
I might just die there.
Maybe. Okay, so here I want to see. Oh, sorry.
I also want to go to China. I always want to go to Ireland, Scotland.
Yes.
I just want to go explore the world.
There are places around the world I want to go, but not for the sake of exploring the world.
Because think about it, there's different cultures.
Yeah.
They have different food.
Different slangs and
because I know one of their main dishes in Scotland is I think it's cow liver or goat liver
Milk?
meal.
Yeah.
Eating cow liver.
Um.
I'm part Scottish, so I got to try it because it's part of my heritage.
Okay.
And I'm also Irish, so
I do have an open mind enough.
you gotta have an open mind and try new food. You got to.
I will legitimately try and make an attempt to make a bite of like something like cow liver, just to say that I had it.
I tried cow guts before.
Okay.
It was really not that great. It wasn't. It was really salty. I was at me and my friend lived in the same apartment, and Dad was making cow guts, and I tried it, and it was not that good.
I was the most foreign thing I've ever had.
It was salty.
Oh.
Very salty.
Okay.
What was your most foreign food?
Well, please tell me if I'm like overtaking the conversation. I don't want you to feel like you're left out on anything. The most foreign thing that I've had would probably either be that sushi that I had out in. They gave it a nickname. It was like Japantown or Tokyo City, something like that.
Something like that.
Or my family. One of my family members is a hunter, and you bring game one day for a holiday, and
deer.
Yeah, and he'd cook it and grill it and put it in the barbecue, and we'd have legitimate deer burger.
That's actually pretty good, actually.
And that's the most foreign thing I've had in my life.
That's not really foreign. That's mostly like Americans. That's what we do. We hunt deer.
I know, but a foreign, like, uncommon thing to eat.
If you live like down south, that's common eat.
This is down south.
I remember the first time I ate deer. It was not that bad. It just has a different tang to it because it's wild meat instead of like the grass-fed cows that we got here that are locked up in a gate, or even sheep, lamb chops, lamb.
I haven't even had lamb chops, man.
Lamb chop is amazing. I like lamb. Lamb is good.
Let me tell you, have you ever had the legendary and rare, exotic Takis and Tostitos dip?
Yes, I have. Have you had, I don't know if some people don't know this, hot Cheetos and sour cream. You know sour cream? Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
It's a weird combination, but it's actually really good. Because you get the creaminess from the cream cheese, and you got the spicy coming right after it. And it's like so delicious. I should have gave my people my hot Cheetos. Now I need to go buy more hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos?
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. How was your day?
Long. I did like a lot of things today.
What would you say is the easiest part of work?
When you get off. The easiest, I gotta say, if I was working the late night shift like I did yesterday, I think the easiest is like around like 10:30. That's when it all like starts to close down because there's hardly anybody there. Okay. And I just do nothing for the next 30 minutes. Nothing. So I get paid
an extra half hour.
An extra half hour doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then when I clock out, go home, I get to sleep in because I work the late night shift. So,
I think in most circumstances, man, this place has been built to. It's been built to save people, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look at me, I got saved, went through the program, got a job.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to college first before I even got a job.
Yeah, I remember there was a brief time you did usually go to BC.
Yeah, I did go to BC for, I think, a year and a half. And then I got a job. And now I'm working for 3 weeks for the same job, got paid. It's blown almost all my money in one day.
Jeez, man.
Hey, I got happy. I'm like, I got paid today. I'm gonna go to a comic book store and spend $195 on 8 Funko Pops.
Don't do that. This mission is like how it's built is able to help people.
I still have, if I don't count the money for rent, I still have over $571 still saved up. And that's from 3 checks.
I think I've got maybe 100 saved up. That's only because
I only spent $195 plus on 75 on food.
you should probably save up for a car.
I don't even have a driver's license.
I think the test only costs about $20.
I need to study for that first.
I know that I did actually pass the written part of it, and they gave me I went to the actual DMV and we took the test, and I passed barely, but I did pass. A 7 out of 10 is the lowest you get, and I got an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's better than 7 out of 10.
Then they issue you a slip that says you are legally able to drive as long as somebody
Is in the car with you.
that has a driver's license.
That has a driver's license.
And then you do it for like 2 or 3 months or some a lot of time, and then you go back, you take the physical test, and you drive, and then they give you your license, and then you pay for it.
Yeah.
That part I didn't do.
No, I didn't do none of that.
But you have the maturity and the
I do.
You can go do. No,
I'm just too lazy to go do it.
no, you are not lazy. You are working your butt off.
I am. I work in over 100 degree weather like every day almost, without taking breaks. The only time when I take my break is when I'm doing a 10-minute break.
I understand.
My hat today, when I went to go skate to the comic book store, was drenched in sweat. Because it was hot outside, and I was skating all the way to the store.
Don't do that work sickness thing I see all my friends do, where they like end up becoming emotionless. Like
No, when I work, I have to stay focused.
yeah,
Because when I'm not focused, that's when I start falling behind in my job.
yes, but I guess I told you about my irrational fear, right? About work.
Yeah. I don't go numb. It's just when I'm working, I have to stay focused.
Okay.
Because I get distracted really easily. I see something shiny, I want to go that way.
Yes.
Ooh, toys! What do you got there, kid? See kids walk out with freaking squirt guns.
Hey,
Oh my, don't shoot me, please. I'm working here.
we're supposed to be talking about food.
The cool thing is about food is that I'm skinny, but I'm a fat kid trapped in a skinny boy's body.
And that's actually known. I heard about this because my younger brother, the one that I lived with, I'm the oldest of 13, but I have one that is the second oldest, and we live together a lot. He has the same thing you do, where he's able to eat
A lot of food and not gain nothing from it.
Yes. Do you know what that's called, right?
A high metabolism.
Yes. That just means your body's able to digest things a lot faster.
I know, and it's a curse because I'm always hungry every 10 minutes.
That also means you can get really fit and really strong very easily and very quickly if you try.
Well, I'm freaking naturally cut right now.
Yes, but people with high metabolisms in the beginning, if you use it properly,
I burn a lot of calories throughout the day.
you can exercise. The more you exercise, it boosts exercise to make you a lot more.
Oh, I know.
So a little bit would be like a moderate amount of exercise. If you moderately exercise, be like a high amount, and high you could be like a boxer.
Well, here's the thing, because of my work that I do outside, I'm already burning up over 100 calories every 30 minutes. And I'm outside standing in the sun, moving all them carts.
All right.
I get my workout from that too. Even my calves got a little bit bigger.
I would imagine, yeah, the places where you gotta work.
Use all your body and your muscles.
Yes. There's okay. Here's a rare exercise fact: to get more out of exercise, if you frequently change up exercising, the growth increases exponentially because the way your body works is that it expects to do one thing training, and then then when you completely turn it on its head, it has to double back and do another thing, and that actually makes the workout faster.
Why do you think I do only body workout one day and then weights the next day? Because I mix up my workouts.
Yeah.
One day I'll be doing push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups, and the next day I'm doing pulling weights, breast presses, and freaking back arm.
All right.
Pulling and freaking other weights one day. Then I go back to body the next day, because body weight's different than using weights, because you're using your own body weight. I'm 125 solid pounds of muscle.
I want to see you fight my brother. You know?
I'm just naturally cut without even working out.
My brother was just like you back when he was younger. He'd always fantasize about wanting to go to the Navy SEALs and go into the Army and all these.
They can't handle me going in the Army.
You're too buff and strong.
No, I'm a sociopath by trade.
Okay. Is that a joke? Please tell me that's...
No. It's not a joke. It's actually true. That's why they
Are we allowed to talk about that in public on a media cast?
If I don't say anything like too mean, then yeah, we can talk about it. It's part of my personality. I'm a little bit of a sociopath.
As long as the context in which you're saying it is not like meant to be, I was diagnosed with it, or I don't care about others, that's kind of cool with me.
It's the more like I like to hear the sounds of bones breaking. No, I'm just kidding with that one. Got you on that one.
What the?
Got him!
Okay, fair enough.
Got him!
I just moved away from this. It's got way too weird.
Back to food.
Back to food. Oh!
I think my favorite thing to cook, was steak. It was an interesting meat to cook. And ribs. Ribs too. They were interesting to cook too. Because you can cook it in so many different ways.
We haven't asked the age-old question yet, though.
Which one is that one?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yeah.
It's pizza and steak. And sushi.
Oh. Mine is I think it used to be fried chicken and pizza. And then this place made it not fried chicken and pizza.
No.
Because the 3 out of the 5 dinners over the week is usually fried chicken.
And pizza.
Yeah, but it's a little less often.
Yeah, but you sometimes forget pizza and fried chicken at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're just trying to make us even more fatter.
I guess my favorite food would be
ramen.
That's probably my favorite staple food because I've had that like on days.
I just reminded myself I needed to buy some ramen. It was on sale where I work at for $3 for $1. Yeah.
Each one is just like a quarter, man.
I know, that's why it's $3 for $1.
But if you were to use the money they had for like that $500, you would be set for ramen for like the next 4 or 5 months.
I just bought some pot stickers. I bought some random food, okay? I'm weird. I even bought toaster strudels. They were on sale for like $5
Okay.
at Albertsons. Pot stickers. I bought pepper jack cheese tortillas and some lunch meat. That was like 25 cents for the lunch meat. I bought 3 of them.
I think this is a.
I forgot about the ramen though because I didn't want the ramen.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're both sort of like the type of person that's struggling with high school student syndrome, where we never really grew up at that point, and that's why we kind of ended up here.
I didn't grow up. I didn't get stuck in the high school syndrome. I got stuck because I was drinking at the time too.
Oh.
So that's what made me stuck in the high school syndrome. Because I started drinking when I was 14.
I was kind of scared to grow up, to be honest.
And I was too until I got this job. I'm like, oh, this ain't that bad. You don't have to talk to anybody outside.
You don't gotta do much. I heard your job is pretty well.
I get my good hours in. I get 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
The pay is okay, I guess.
I'm personally hoping to see if, because of what I've been going through,
Yeah.
I can apply for general assistance, and Debbie or Amy or the one doing the therapist, the psychology thing that helps some of the people here, she did tell me that there's a really high chance from what I'm going through that I would get accepted, as long as. That's why I'm trying so hard to get these tests underway, because she said that everything I have qualifies for something that would be for general assistance.
Yep.
And my plan is that if I can't get a physical job, I can combine the general assistance sort of money and support with maybe one day selling my art. Hopefully. Also, I'll have you know, last night I finished the main talking portion. I'm working on a whole new series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that even you might be a little entertained by.
A little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm stuck at work.
It is. It's a prologue to the main series that I'm going to be making, but it is horror.
Ooh, I do like horror stories. My favorite YouTubers that I like to watch horror is Creepypasta, Corpse, Husband Corpse.
Yeah.
Dr. Nightmare.
Doctor.
Top 15, Chills. Basically, Top 15 and Chills is the same person.
What I mean by horror is that it's the story of what I've gone through.
Oh yeah.
No, not what I go through, but like the origin.
Yeah.
It all came. The thing that I actually ironically was talking about that I struggle with, the origin of how that came to be, and just talking about the whole thing and up to my point in life in here, and I sort of explained that some of the episodes won't have a good ending.
Yeah.
It might get depressing, but at the end of it, it might have a good ending because I made it here and I lived.
I like to listen to scary stories. I used to fall asleep listening to them. Yeah, I like scary stuff, man. I just fall asleep to it. I used to watch scary movies all the time, so horror doesn't really bug me anymore. I will literally sit there and listen to like Creepypasta or Corpse, Husband of Corpse or something like that, and I'll fall asleep listening to them with my headphones on. Listen to other people's scary stories.
If you want a genuine scary Let's Way to watch, try Cry of Fear.
I fall asleep to that too.
Cry of Fear?
Yeah. Dude, I go to sleep to anything, bro.
That's nightmare fuel, man.
I don't get nightmares that often. I watch a lot of scary movies growing up. You think that's gonna scare me? Dude, I was watching Friday the 13th when I was like 5 years old.
No, this is like... this...
Or Nightmare on Elm Street, or Pinhead, Hellraiser.
No, it's not on the point of like gore. It's closer to like Silent Hill, where it tries to do.
I fall asleep watching that movie too.
It tries to tap into like the pure scariness of something instead of like being attacking me.
I fall asleep watching Silent Hill.
Okay, so the reason why Silent Hill is scary is because it wasn't the first scary video game, horror video game, but it was the first sort of. It made the scary video. It made the first game that was very jump scares and things that made you.
Yeah.
It knew what like took people, right, and that's why there's a movie about it, because it paved the way for a genre, like kind of like how Doom Guy paved the way for first person shooters. Is the exact reference towards Silent Hill, the video game, paved the way for scary video games.
I'm gonna say Resident Evil did too.
Yes,
that game was pretty scary, but I fall asleep playing those games too.
Back in the day, the two dominant horror video games, I think, were actually Silent Hill and Resident Evil, and they both worked in the same way, where there were some enemies you could kill. They were still terrifying to look at. And you had to stop, and you had to like dump 80% of like all your ammo and resources into one enemy, and it was horrifying.
I remember one time watching Hellraiser, and those movies were scary. But my brother woke me up one time. It's like, dude, go to your bed. I'm like, huh? Is the movie over? Because I passed out watching it. I don't get scared anymore.
There is different levels of fear for the human mind.
Well,
that's all I'll say.
Here's the thing: when you grow up watching them, because your dad and your mother were into horror movies, and that's what mostly you watched was horror movies. From like back in the old times when they watched horror films, like Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser, friggin' Chucky.
Yeah.
All the scary slasher ones. Halloween. I fall asleep to them because I got so used to them. They don't scare me anymore. Even all these new scary movies that are coming out, like Paranormal Activity, when that movie came out, that didn't scare me. I just laughed at it. Like, really? You could have done better.
It scared me in the sense of like, it felt like the realness of it.
It felt kind of real, but I still like, I walked out the movie theaters like, this was a waste of $30.
My life, a quarter of my life is Paranormal Activity.
And then I remember one year for Halloween, these guys were trying to scare me as clowns. I turned around like, you don't scare me, bro. They're like, but everybody's scared of clowns. I'm like, dude, you try to scare me one time, you're gonna get hit by this baseball bat. And walked away. I'm like, I ain't scared of you.
No, I can imagine like a comedy sketch where like you go to a haunted house and some guy's like very jaded, and so he walks in and then he himself puts on a mask, and the monsters in the other costumes come out to jump scare, and then he turns around, screams at them, and scares them.
Basically, that's what I basically did. I'm like, I ain't scared of you, but you gonna be scared of me. I went into a haunted house one year too in Ridgecrest, where I was from. Me and my sister grew up watching scary movies, so we both went into it, hoping that we're gonna get scared for the very first time in a long time, right? No, they didn't scare us at all. We just laughed at them. We told them to do better.
You know what? We've got about 10 minutes left. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
You remember what we planned at the end of the episode?
Argue over about food?
Yes.
Well, debate more than
yes.
argument.
We were gonna make a debate of whether or not, because I don't believe an enchilada is a burrito. I mean, I know I believe that an enchilada is a burrito.
It's not a burrito.
And yours is, you believe enchiladas are their own food.
It is its own food.
No. Oh no. Okay. Let's begin.
Enchiladas their own food.
First debacle, you get your round to talk about it. I get my round, and then we have one more conversation over it, and it'll finally be settled. It's your turn. You explain why you think enchilada is its own food.
Okay, one, it's not a freaking burrito because burritos are wrapped different. Two, burritos ain't covered in sauce and cheese because they have enchilada sauce for that. It's the red or the green sauce. Which one do you want?
Fair enough.
And plus, it's wrapped different too. It's open on both sides. Burritos are closed on both sides.
Alright.
Burrito. That's a burrito.
It's a burrito?
It's not a burrito. But a burrito, what makes a burrito is all the different contexts it is in a burrito. And an enchilada is just meat and cheese in the middle of it. Then you cover it up with the red sauce or the green sauce. Then you put cheese and olives on top of it. That's what makes it an enchilada.
Is that your debate?
Yeah, it's its own food.
All right. Here's my side of the argument. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, please ignore the dumbfounderies of my opponent and hear the wise words of truth and wisdom.
It's not a freaking burrito.
A burrito is a food wrapped in a tortilla with meat and other sorts of ingredients. There's veggie burritos. There's so many different types of burritos, and you could smother a burrito with sauce and other stuff, and you could serve it on a platter. Many times have I had a meal, and I've eaten this burrito that looks a little bit fancier than the others, and I'm told it's an enchilada. At the end of the day, between you and me,
it's not a freaking burrito.
It is a burrito.
It's not.
Yes, it's just.
It only has 2 ingredients. That doesn't make it a burrito.
But there's stuff in it, and it's a tortilla.
It's 2 ingredients. Burritos have up to get a 5-layer burrito.
Yeah, I let you speak. Let you have your piece. Okay. A burrito has something inside of it and is wrapped in some sort of edible food. That is my belief, and it comes from Spanish cuisine.
It does, but it's not a freaking burrito.
And it's not too heard of, but you could theoretically put salsa or hot sauce over a burrito and have the ingredients of foreign items inside of a tortilla, and that's sort of my kind of take on a burrito being that an enchilada being a burrito.
Enchiladas.
Like it could even be one of the situations where
Not sure. What the hell is Shell Singer?
all enchiladas are burritos, but not all burritos are enchiladas. Like, I could believe enchilada is a spin-off of the burrito family, and within its culture, it is technically a burrito, but it's a type of burrito. I could believe that. There's a lot more work, and it feels more fancier, but at the end of the day, it's a fancy burrito.
It's not a burrito.
Okay.
Sorry to tell you this, bud, but it's not a burrito. It says it on Google. It's not a freaking burrito.
Oh!
It's its own meal.
I'm look up on my phone right now. I'm going to look up what is the difference between an enchilada and a burrito.
What's the difference of an enchilada and a burrito? Oh, look at that. I found the difference right here.
It is between enchilada and a burrito.
A burrito is a held hand food. When enchiladas is served on a plate.
Oh.
Got him.
Okay. An enchilada is a burrito that you gotta have a fork for. There. That is the only difference. If it's a burrito that has so much stuff in it and so much work put into it that it cannot be physically lifted because it's too messy.
No, it's not because it's too messy. It's because the both ends are open. Well, when you have a burrito,
yes,
you can literally pick it up. It doesn't matter how big the freaking burrito is. You still pick that sucker up because I always get big burritos from Super Taco.
Okay.
Yeah, the freaking burritos are fat.
Okay.
You can literally pick that sucker up and eat it. Enchiladas, you have it covered in sauce.
Yes, that's the argument then. An enchilada is a burrito with so much sauce over it you can't pick it up.
Yeah, you usually serve 2 at a time. But I eat 8 of them at a time.
I think we've come to a conclusion here.
Yeah, because a burrito can be a held hand food.
Held hand food, okay.
Because you can literally pick it up and eat it. Enchiladas, you have to have a freaking fork.
That's probably what tostadas are.
Tostadas are actually pretty good too. I haven't had those in a long time either.
They're so
Or Takis.
crispy tortillas
Yeah.
that they probably can't be picked up normally.
I do like the, I need to make some more food. I'm getting hungry again. Talking about food makes me hungry.
Dear no. Oh no.
You know, the next one, I did try rabbit one time.
Try rabbit?
Yeah, rabbit. You know, the little friggin' beautiful, cute little bunny, and you friggin' kill it, and you eat it.
Yes, I don't.
Rabbit actually tastes pretty good. So does duck. Duck tastes good too.
Have you seen the outro? Don't you screw with the duck. You get a lot of.
Don't screw with the duck. Have you seen the duck? Yeah, I did. I killed it and ate it.
No, the outro.
Yeah, I seen it.
Or you'll get caffeine shoved into your system from the video. Let's see, Zeke's coming back.
I know, I heard. He's coming back on Monday.
Yeah. I actually got to speak with him for about 5 minutes out by the fence, and it was really weird and awkward, and he referenced Shoot. One of my characters that I'm...
Oh, he probably remembers playing that game that we used to play.
It was a really fun game, man.
Hopefully we can play it again, because I'm getting bored not playing it.
Yeah, but I tried to go towards the library and see if they would let us do it. Normally, he was trying to be polite about it, and it made it seem like as if we could, but he said no. We gotta pay to rent a room for the D&D thing. We could technically do it, and I'm not asking you, but we could do it if you paid for a room.
How much is it for a room?
I want to say 100. But we could do 4 or 5 hours of it if you want.
Well,
and I promise I'll put in a lot of effort and work. I'll try to make a map and story.
$100 a time to go over there for a room?
Yeah, I could go over there again, ask specifically,
how much is a room?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll be broke at the time before I even get anywhere. $100 a freaking room?
That's why I say we could do 4 or 5 hours, because it could be a once a month sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, I see, Yeah, because I need to lose my characters up.
Yes, we do.
Because I think my characters want to kill things now.
And yeah, there's that whole dungeon level that I was working on. It was going to be the first main arc of the story, where it was 3 levels in one.
I wonder if
story
Zeke wants to play again.
He can't leave the campus.
I know. I wonder if Zeke wants to play it again if he graduates this time.
Maybe we could see if he wants to join this.
Yeah, I wonder.
You seem really tired, man.
I skated to a comic book store and spent $195 on freaking Funko Pops. Hey, I got Gaara from Naruto. I got 2 different Gokus. I got freaking Goku from the Mandalorian show eating soup. But it says
did you say Goku from the Mandalorian show?
I mean Goku or however you say his name, Baby Yoda, basically.
I don't know. It might be Yoku.
Yeah, Goku or whatever the hell you say his name. So instead of saying his name, it says child with a soup bowl.
chocolate Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then I got him the Mandalorian. He was like $25.
Alright.
And then I got him Bart Simpson in a spacesuit outfit. And then I got him Maggie. I got Goku in Super Saiyan Blue for $30. And then I got a number 14 Goku in Super Saiyan 1. He was $20. And then I got Gaara from Naruto.
Gaara.
And then last Saturday I got Kirito from Sword Art Online and Natsu from Fairy Tail.
Alright.
And the characters that I already have was Android 18, Captain Marvel, Raven, and Captain America.
Alright then.
I added more. I added 6 more people to my collection.
Do you think there are any MLP Funko Pops?
You gotta look for them.
Okay.
I don't know. The people who work at this comic book store knows where everything is at. So if you have any questions, they will go look for it for you. Because I didn't know. I couldn't find Mandalorian. He found it for me. Yeah, I got the Mandalorian. I got a Mandalorian character, and that was $25.
Who do you think would win in a fight between Jango and Boba?
You know, Jango was Boba Fett's dad, right?
Yes. But a death battle when Jango was at his peak best and Boba Fett when he was at his peak best.
I think Boba Fett would win though.
Right.
Because he survived the freaking giant worm.
Okay. Yeah. And he's killed Jedi before.
Yep. So Boba Fett will win.
Alright. Okay. I think we did it. I think we're good.
We're good.
Yes.
So I'll see you in the next broadcast.
This has been Accidentally on Purpose. Have a good day.
Have a good night.
Again, you got it right.
I always do that. I always get it right at the end.